So then, let's talk about the Indianapolis 8 hours. It's going to be one of my one-shot videos because I have a few different thoughts, but I could just put them together quite nicely and quickly. One of them was, I did feel a lot for the fans, and for the organisers, and for the drivers. All of that rain, the lightning that caused a delay, because it's something that is more localised to the States. I haven't seen it so much in mainland Europe, or in the UK, where lightning is the thing that causes the delay. But, of course, America has a very tough and tricky history when it comes to lightning strikes at racetracks. So, I completely understand the regulation for it. It's just, I think over here, we'd be more likely to have just ended the race because of the level of water. When you saw the cars aquaplaning down pit road, when they had to go down pit road, which was a river, because the front stretch was so much worse. That tells you how bad the conditions got. I think over here we probably wouldn't have had as much of the safety car period. We would have had more red flag. We probably would have called the race earlier as well. But good on SRO for trying to keep it going regardless. It was nice to see them trying. It was nice to see the different drivers trying all of their various different bits as well to get across the line and to win the various championships that were on offer. It was nice to see that Wirtz was able to hand over to Van der Linde as the new IGTC champion, because, well, he was still fourth for the standings. BMW locked out the top four and had 5 of the top 6, with the big thing just being a bunch of skips earlier in the season, because there was a lot of them who just didn't go to the Nürburgring, for instance, because this was part of the thing where we had the big 3 24-hour races in consecutive weekends. So when you look at who did go to the Nürburgring, Wirtz was one of them, Picciarello was one of them, Rossi was one of them. I mean, Rossi also didn't do round 4 of the IGTC, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. This is what happens in these situations. And I've just noticed as well, I'm reviewing this before I've watched the Suzuka 1000 kilometers. So much like I've got an outstanding Formula E review in about half the season of IndyCar, you can expect a Suzuka 1000 kilometers review coming out in the next few days. Hopefully. I think I'd originally said for it to go out on Saturday, and I probably should have done it the other way around, shouldn't I? But I don't actually really know the results from it. So I look forward to watching that and then being able to do my driver ratings for all of them as well. I felt for JMF getting the penalty that was, 19 minutes? But it's because stint timers and, what was it? The stint timer doesn't pause under red flags. It doesn't reset after red flags, it just pauses. So they got caught on stint timer. Pro-Am for the Blattner by Herbert Porsche for Blattner, Renauer and Marshall. That was good for them. And they headed off another Porsche in Au, Hartog and Niederhauser, before the Turner, BMW with Rothberg, Gallagher and Foley rounded out the top 3 there, just about over the Heart of Racing Aston Martin. Then the AM went the way of Schrieben, Negri and Grunewald for AF Corsa, with Dollarhide, Powell and Gattuso in second, and then third place. There wasn't a third AM, was there? At the end of all of it. But yeah, when you look at the different standings, it was BMW for the IGTC. When it comes to the Independent Cup, it was Kenny Habel with the Mercedes, because there was no independent BMW. There's Antares Al, Ralph Bone, Andrea De Silva, and Jonathan Hui. So it was Merc, Porsche, Ferrari. But IGTC is an interesting one. I think that it's gotten better than it had over the past couple of seasons. I remember, was it Kyalami a couple of years ago where they were like, oh, we've got 8 IGTC entrants. I know fields get patted out by GT America, but when you look at some of the names that were competing in this, in addition to the big names that you see from WRT and some people who weren't regularly doing the season, like Rossi stepping up, you also have a look further down the order and you see 4th place, Conor De Filippi and Colin Daly. And then in 6th place, the 75 Express, alongside Kenny Hubble, who won the who ended up winning the independents in the end. Who were his co-drivers? Oh, just casually Chaz Mostert and Will Power. It's nice to see that kind of thing happening. And I think that's one of the things that IGTC has going for it. It's one of those things that I love about the European Rally Championship as well, and I hope to see more in the WRC in the future. But anyways, folks, thanks for watching and joining, and apologies for the one-hit thing, apologies for it being before my Suzuka 1000 review, and apologies for it being an IMSA background. I just haven't had the time to get the backing done or to get all of this sorted. Hopefully I will soon. But until then, it's bye for now.